Hey guys, it's your girl Boonie, and you're listening to episode 120 of the Boonie Breakdown podcast, your source for all things responsible and ratchet. All right, welcome to this week's episode, guys. I am excited because we're winding down, but I had to have the homie Shika come back on before the season was over. This episode, I think we had a really good time. I hope you guys enjoy it. And we kind of did an exercise and we talked about dating and our futures with dating. And if we had to rank ourselves and give ourselves grades if that was the dating app. So it's categories like looks, sex, cooking, stability, financial stability. So it was a very interesting exercise that I enjoyed. And stick around for the conversation. And if you too want to take part of this, look in the show notes for the categories and you can join Shika and I because we really want to hear feedback. So stick around for that conversation. All right, pick of the week. Okay, so this is, if you can believe it, my pick of the week this week is Instacart. It was my first time ever doing grocery delivery, guys. As much as I love technology and internet, I never did it. I am like, oh my God, I might not ever go to a grocery store again. Ever again. So shout out to Instacart. Shout out to the person who gave me the coupon code. Let me get $20 off. This was a game changer. It's raining today. It's gross. I didn't want to go outside, so I didn't. But I needed groceries because I have no food in my house. All right. So that is my pick of the week. Shout out to Instacart. Your girl is late to the game. Housekeeping. Feedback from episode 119 with Mecca. You guys, some people say, I always love when she comes on because I really know nothing about astrology. So it is great to get these refresher courses and to learn some new things. So shout out to that. A few of you were also really, really excited about the question that I asked her about moving forward with 2020. A few of you picked up on Mecca's side, but overall, you guys really loved the conversation around legacy and how we should all be preparing for 2020. So if you have yet to listen to that episode, I encourage you to go back and listen to episode 119. You'll really, really enjoy it. And speaking of such, there are 2 episodes left of season 6 of the Boonie Breakdown podcast. There will be, after the episode that airs on Monday, December 16th, there will be no new episodes until February 10th. Monday, February 10th, 2020 is when season 7 of the Boonie Breakdown podcast will start. So mark your calendars, get ready. Might be a little small Boonie hiatus, but you know how we do. I will be back with new episodes again on February 10th. 2020. Okay. Also, shout out and thank you to everyone who used the coupon code to shop this holiday shopping weekend. So thank you again. If you would like to, I think the code is good until December 4th. 25% off orders over 20. Just use the code BLACK, BLACK, and head on over to theboonieBreakdown.com/live. I'm going to say live. Shop /shop to grab your Boonie merch. The sweatshirts were really popular this weekend. So that is a great coupon to use to make some savings on the Boonie sweatshirts. Again, you guys are killing it with the reviews. I want to thank you. There are 2 ways that you can leave a review. You can leave a review for the Boonie Breakdown over on our Facebook page at the Boonie Breakdown on Facebook. Or you can also, if you listen on any Apple device, whether it's your computer, your iPad, your iPhone, iPod, if you still use one of those, you can go on over into that app, hit 5 stars, type a few little kind words. And so we got a 5-star review and the title was Yes. And it says, so proud, keep it going. And so thank you to @Thrift Society for leaving a 5-star review for your girl. Please join her. It's just so helpful when people are trying to discover new podcasts. And I can say all amazing things I want about my baby because it's my baby. But when they can read the voices and hear the words of other people, It means so, 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 so much more. So, again, if you are not following us on social, please be sure to do so. This is your first episode. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The Boonie Breakdown. You can follow us on Twitter just at Boonie Breakdown. And when sharing this episode with those you love, those you hate, be sure to use the hashtag The Boonie Breakdown, hashtag PODIN, PODIN. And if you're on social or any of these amazing things, and your page is open, you know I always respond. I always share. I will retweet. I love it. So please be sure to do it. And that is it for me. So let's get ready to break it down, guys. All right, guys, it's your girl Boonie, and I have the homie Shika's here.
Hey
What up?
y'all. Nothing. Nothing is up. We were talking before and I've been chilling these last 4 or 5 days.
That's what's up. I know today it is a gross, rainy 1st of December, so I am not probably leaving the house.
If I leave the house, I'm literally going to my parents to pick up something and to get crabs and back home. I'm going to kind of force myself to do it, I think, because it is going to slow up. I was looking maybe around 12 or 1. So fingers crossed, because I will talk myself out of it and literally be like, nah, I'll do it
Listen,
another day.
I have no food in my house. Like I have like cereal and almond milk. That's like it. So I'll
Same.
probably eat that after we're done recording. But I literally have no food, and I think today is gonna be the day that I try Instacart for the first time.
Listen, it was a day like this when I first signed up for it, but I didn't do it. I ended up running out. I think it stopped raining. But yeah, I have like the ingredients for like one smoothie. And maybe some chicken salad I made the other day. But yeah, it's really nothing in here. I need to get out there, but I can't.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even got tuna fish. I opened the damn cabinet. Ain't no tuna
Right. I ain't got
fish.
none of that struggle. I ain't got no ramen noodles. I don't have anything in here I could just.
Oh shit. I might have ramen now that you say
Okay,
that. I might
see,
got that.
look, you might can dress it up a little. I ain't got none of that shit. I might have to look in the freezer. Like, it's crazy.
I'm really like, damn, you don't got no
I would dead
food.
ass starve myself and be here and be like, well, I'll sleep this shit
And
off.
these are the times that I'm thankful that I don't have children because I'm like, you could not do this with children, right? Like
No, exactly.
somebody would be calling CPS.
Yeah, I'm
So
totally okay with like drinking water, having a smoothie, and like eating pineapples for the
yeah,
day.
like I'll be like, all
Like,
right, let me just eat this bowl of
yeah,
cereal.
let me do something small. I'm okay with that, but I couldn't do my kids like that.
Oh my god, it was so crazy the other day. This was maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was so fucking lazy, and I was like, "Damn, I don't got no food in here." I was like, "All right, I'm a DoorDash." So I do my order on DoorDash. Oh, I might do that later. All right, so I do my order on DoorDash, and then I go. It kept declining my order. Like your card is declined. Your card is declined. And I'm like,
Mm.
"What the fuck? My card declined." So I looked. It had expired, and I hadn't updated it
Ah.
in DoorDash. So I was like, damn, I gotta go downstairs and get my wallet. So I was just like, cancel order.
Listen, when I tell you I run up and down these steps all day in this fucking house, I be so sick of my own shit. Like I will leave something upstairs, leave something downstairs. I'm like, yo, if you don't sit the fuck down, so I get it. I really
Yeah, I was just
like.
like, you know what?
I'm not doing it. Just
Like in my mind, I was like, all right, you're gonna have to go down there to get the food. Okay, that's cool. But I was like, nah, I didn't sign up for going down there to get my wallet and going back down there to get
right, not twice. Listen, I'm not doing it twice, y'all. I'm
nope,
not.
nope, 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 nope.
I'm not.
So
I get it.
yeah, that was
It's that
out.
season. Like my therapist kind of told me, she was like, "No, it's natural for us to restore or
Yeah.
whatever." I was like, "Cause listen, sis, I be like, I be laying on this couch with a weighted blanket and taking naps.
So are weighted blankets really worth it?
Let me tell you how I be knocked out. Okay, it's like." It's really like a body's like hugging you, like someone's like maybe like
Oh.
laying on top of you. It's like that body weight. And if I take a nap on a couch, like I get into a deep sleep, I dead ass might sleep for 2.5 hours straight on the couch, like knocked out. And like this weekend, I was having really, really crazy dreams, like um in my PMS week. That's another symptom. I be having wild ass dreams. So I kept waking up. So I came one night, I decided to just sleep on the couch with this blanket and I slept straight through the night. Like I was knocked out. It really it be taking me out. I
Oh,
don't really
okay.
struggle
Yeah,
with
like I'm
sleep,
like
but
somebody.
staying sleep, like I might,
Okay.
yeah.
Because that's what I was gonna say. I don't have problems going to sleep nor really staying asleep.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah, that shit might
I'll
put
be
you
out.
down. It might put you down, sis.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
I might
know.
be like, y'all might have to come check on
Yeah,
a bitch.
might have to call 911. Like, I don't know, sis. I don't know. Because that's the
I
thing.
leg-
It depends on, like, a lot of my, like, I have sleep issues when I'm, like, stressed and shit like that. So it comes in handy for that. But yeah, for me, normal sleep, like, I wasn't even sleeping in the bed with it for a while. Like when I first got it, I was just like using it for a nap.
using on the
Yeah,
couch.
so I could go to sleep quickly and get it like a good hour or two in and just pop back up.
Oh my god, yeah, I would be like, y'all would have to come
Mm-mm, yeah,
find
no.
me. Because I literally just slept for 12 hours today. I think I was asleep last night, mad like a loser. I was asleep by 10:30
Oh my God.
and I woke up. I woke up once around it was like 6 'cause I had to go to the bathroom.
Mhm.
But I literally got right back in the bed and slept until about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, no, I woke up at like I think I went to sleep. Now I may have taken a little nap around 5-ish, and I think I went to bed around 12 something, which I would have probably been in the bed if I didn't nap. But I woke up probably by 6. I think I woke up at 6, and but that's the thing, when I wake up, I typically stay up. There's no,
There's no going
going back
back.
to sleep for me, yeah. That's why I be up all early all the time, like, all days of the week.
So are you excited for the end of 2019?
I am. I'm kinda over 2019. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, next. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I did a lot of growing in 2019. I feel like I dealt with a lot of people's bullshit in 2019, and it really didn't affect me in a way that I think it normally was. Did I have feelings about it? Sure, but it was more so learning experiences, and yeah, I'm ready to kind of move forward.
You're ready to move
Yeah,
on.
like work everything. Like you saw me. So I tweeted the other day, like I'm having a new job in 2020. Like I'm over this shit, over them people. Half if everybody can, kiss my ass. Just
I hear that.
it's ready. I'm ready to do things. I'm ready to change shit in my house. I'm ready to like vacation more. I'm ready to, you know, date with intent and shit like that. So,
We're gonna put a pin on that
okay,
one.
yeah, but yeah, I'm over this shit. Like, get me out of here. Fucking 45. This
Yeah.
this shit has been a wild ride, like all of it.
I just feel like, personally, 2019 wasn't harsh or rough on me,
Hmm.
personally. But this was just a very draining year overall.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like it was parts of the year that went so slow and then it was parts of the years that went so
Hmm.
fast. Um yeah, so it was just I don't know, just a weird space. Like the year just feels long because somebody tweeted like, remember when 21 Savage got popped for being a Brit and was almost deported? Yeah, that was this year. And I was
No.
like, that was this year? Like, I thought that was like 2 years
Listen,
ago.
no, it's been a long year. It has.
It's been a very long year.
It's been dry, and it's kind of like, even though these, Thanksgiving everything came up really really fast, it's kind of dragging. It's going to drag its ass out of here, but I'm over it. Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm like, December is my favorite month of the year
that is your
because it's
jam.
Christmas time. It's my birthday.
Right.
So December is like my favorite month. And I always like having my I think I said this before, like my personal new year, my birthday being close to the actual calendar new year. Because that's always fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like that stuff
Oh, we were in
is always
Amsterdam, no?
exciting.
This time last
Yeah,
year.
this time
Oh,
last year we were in
take me
Amsterdam.
back.
The memory pops up the other day on IG.
Take me back.
Which is so crazy because like last year doing that, like I had such a great birthday last year and I have no plans this year.
Yeah, man, it be like that. It be like
Yeah,
it
so I'm like,
really
and
be
people are
like
like, "Are you?"
that.
And this is 35, and I'm like, nothing is moving me, and I
Yeah.
don't feel like forcing nothing.
Yeah, my
So
35th was very low key. I did happy hour. And that was it. and we went to New Orleans a couple of days later or whatever. But yeah, it wasn't. Mm-mm. It was very
Yeah, so I'm just kind of
modest.
yeah, I'm kind of good on it. I feel like, because that was my whole thing. I thought everybody was going to be doing trips this year for their 35th.
Hmm.
So my idea was like, I'm going to get the jump on everybody and do 34 because I'm at the end of the year and nobody going to have no money.
Right.
And so that's why I did my trip last year because I thought, and I ended up only really going on one birthday trip this year. Um, so yeah, I'm not pressed, but I am excited for 2020. I keep laughing because everybody keep talking about this the first time the decade changed. But isn't it so weird that now when it's 2020, 2000 was 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Don't that make you feel old as fuck?
Yeah. Like, what is that? I
Like
was a
shit.
sophomore in high school.
It was 20 years ago,
No,
bitch.
freshman, because we started in the year. Not, no, that was class of '99. Yeah, no, wow, wow. It's so
Crazy,
funny because
right?
sometimes when people be asking me when I graduated high school, like somebody at work asked me, and I dead ass said 2006, and I was like, oh shit, like I was like, wait, no, that was
They're probably
college. Shit, all
yeah,
right, 2002. Wow,
2002.
wow.
So I'm just like,
Remember
yeah, like
Y2K?
damn. Remember that shit? Like
We
everybody was
thought
like,
the
"Oh
world
God,
was gonna fuck it
everything's gonna crash."
Look at us. We were fucking stupid.
Yeah, nothing
Buying
happened.
mad
So yeah, I'm just
batteries.
like, that's what kind of blew my mind was just like, shit, when you say 20 years ago. Because in my mind, always 20 years ago was the 90s. It was always like, oh,
Yeah.
20 years ago in the 90s. And I was like, fuck, 20 years ago was 2000.
Yeah. Well, we get
That's
old.
wild.
Interesting.
We're
We
old.
are.
So I'm not going to share probably in next week's episode is my birthday episode. So I'll be sharing like explicitly goals, etc., etc. But you mentioned dating with intention.
Mhm.
Nom, 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 nom. So, yes,
Yeah.
I feel like shit, a bitch single.
Yes. Welcome
I
back.
gotta do this shit again. Look, welcome back, welcome back. Look, I laugh because I tell people like when people that meme was like, I don't know how many more get to know me's I
Listen,
got.
I ain't got too many left, bruh. I ain't got too many left.
And y'all know I love fucking Sex in the City. Like I love it down. Miranda is my favorite character. And I was talking to a male friend of mine and I thought he was gonna laugh because I'm like, oh, on Sex in the City. And he did make a little like but I was like, Miranda had said this statement, and I was like, this shit is just proven to be more and more true. Like I see it.
Mhm.
And it was kind of like, men are like cabs. And if you happen to catch them with their light on, then you're the one, right? Like they don't it's just like whenever they're ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
And whoever happens to be hopping in the car when they're ready to settle down, that's how it goes. And the guy was like, yo, that's funny as shit. Like I was ready to rag on you. Like ain't nothing profound come from Sex in the City. And he was like, that shit is
Yeah,
right.
no,
Like he's like, my light is on now and I'm ready. And
mhm.
whoever the fuck it's gonna be, that's who it's gonna be.
I agree. I agree with that.
And so I was just like, damn, like guys
They have
really
that option.
yeah, like they really move in a different way because I don't know too many girls who are like, all right, I'm ready now. So whoever the next guy
Yeah, nah, it's always a "we'll
that's
see."
it.
Like, it's "we'll see" for
Yeah.
me. A lot of times it's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm ready, but we'll see." Um, because yeah, it's not because they and I think it's mainly because they do have that option. 'Cause
So
yeah. So
yeah, so what are your like as you're saying you're dating with intention and with no explanation,
mhm.
what are like I'm gonna say 5 to 10 things that you're looking for, like stability, like whatever, just
Okay.
whatever those are.
Um, honesty,
Mhm.
vulnerability,
Mhm.
um, emotional intelligence is super important. Um,
Like that's
yeah,
3.
shit. Look, those are
It's
oh yeah, those are
hard.
like my top three. Like I'm trying to think if is there anything else that's gonna have me like drilling down. What else do I like? Oh, yeah, definitely stability.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for them to be grounded. Um,
Mm.
and healed or healing. Listen, because I'm not healing y'all. I'm not doing it.
Don't do the work, sis.
Nah,
Do not do the
like
work.
doing the work, done the work, aware that work needs to be done, that there's a thing called work. Like, yeah, all of that. Um, Honestly, I'm looking for chemistry. Like, I don't like people easily. It's hard. I don't want to say it's hard. It's just that I feel like maybe, um especially in the age of like how we date now and like the apps and stuff
Okay.
like that, I'm not easily impressed. So if I don't get those things that I listed, then I'm most likely will lose interest slash forget about the person, you know. So
Okay.
yeah. Is that
I'm
enough?
gonna run your list back.
Okay.
You said
Hmm.
honesty, vulnerability, emotional intelligence, stability, grounded, healed, and chemistry.
Yes,
So that's
that's
7.
7.
Mm-hmm.
And what we
Last call.
oh, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for now. I can't think of
Okay, so
anything.
these are your
Yeah.
7. Now I did not do this. I'm kind of making this up on the whim. I do have a goal that I want us to
Mhm.
do, so I'm about to. I remixed it just off the whim real quick to see where this was going. So I'm okay. My things. And try not to be influenced by your list.
Mm.
I'm gonna say for me, and I'm writing mine down too. Um, Stability for sure, but I'm also gonna um say emotional
Mhm.
stability and financial
Ooh,
stability. I'm gonna
yes,
put it out
yes,
there.
yes, yes, yes. That is important.
So that's 2.
Mhm.
um, I want somebody who's fucking funny because
I
life
do
is
love
hard
funny. Yes.
and you have to fucking laugh. You said chemistry. I'm gonna say sex appeal.
Mm. Mhm.
Um, yeah, because I've done chemistry. I've been in a space where there was chemistry but no sex appeal, which is yeah.
Mm. I see.
Um, I will say as well, open minded.
Mm.
I said funny. You said
Open mind is
I'm gonna
super important. I like that.
yeah, I'm gonna say doing the work.
Mhm.
If you if you aren't completely healed, but you're doing the work, I can rock with that.
Yes.
Cause I feel like I'm still in that
I'm
space
definitely still
myself
doing the
where
work. Yes.
I'm doing the work. Um Adventurous.
Hmm. I like that. I can see
Yeah.
you needing that.
Yeah, I need adventure. Cause for me, it's so really what's the word I'm looking for? The
Mhm.
thrill.
Yes.
I don't know.
You like
Even
that
though
thrill.
I'm not like yeah, I need a little thrill, some excitement there. So that's 7. Okay, I'm gonna leave it so we're
Okay.
matched. We're at 7. Okay. So I was having this conversation. You're probably like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I have no clue. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just riding. I'm riding.
People listening are like, what's going on? Okay. So I was talking to somebody and I was talking about this, like, oh my God, like 2020, now I'm gonna have to be dating because I really do want to be fucking niggas in different area codes and countries. And it's not niggas, a
Yes.
nigga.
Yes.
But like I'm there.
I'm with
I think
you. I'm
I
right there with you.
yeah, I have never really said this until like within the last year or so. And it was actually on that trip I made a proclamation, which I still stand by the proclamation, even though it did not turn out the way I thought.
Yes.
Okay.
Shit,
And
I forgot. But yes,
so that,
it's still
yeah.
doing
So
that.
I feel like,
Mhm.
yes, I feel like, okay, it wasn't him, but I'm
Mhm.
ready. So I feel, okay, I've never really said that until like a year ago. So I'm ready.
Mhm.
All right. And I am proud that I said, I threw all my cards out there and it turned out the way it did. So like,
Yes.
yeah, you can't be mad at that. And so choosing, I guess, walking away from something that could have easily checked some of these boxes
Mhm.
off, but would I have been fulfilled? Probably
Right.
not. So yeah, so kudos. I gave myself kudos for that. And so when I was having this conversation with my friend, they were like, I want to start a dating app.
Mm.
And it's like, but the difference is like, he's like, if I did it, I would make the difference like not you answering questions, it would be categories. And based on these categories, you have to rank yourself 1 through 100.
Okay.
And we were going back and forth. So it was like naming out different things. It was like, all right, what would you not rate yourself on this and that? So I thought, all right, so since Shika and I are both trying to be intentional about this shit, we're setting up a dating profile for this app where we have to rate ourselves. So we have to rate ourselves on very generic categories and also the things that we are looking for in our partners.
Hmm.
Look at this exercise. I should be a
Okay.
therapist.
All right.
So I was like, oh my God, that's so
It
hard.
is. It is.
Right? Because now you got to be really honest. But then it's like, are you going to be honest or are you going to create a profile that you think people are going to want to see? And that was a conversation we were having because this person I was actually talking to was somebody I had fucked
Mhm.
before
Mhm.
and dated. And so we were kind of like, he's like, that's it. That's all you going to give your sex. And I'm like, yeah, you got to under
Oh my God,
promise
I
and
was
over
just telling
deliver.
somebody out so that's so funny you said that. I was just telling somebody, I was like, yeah, I don't really go into my sex or talk about it. Like I don't big it up like I do. I was like, you're never gonna catch me. But if you're lucky, you'll see. I'm not
Yeah.
about
So
to
I was
do
like,
that though now.
I got to give it high enough where you're like, and like,
Like
okay,
I would
but
try.
not low.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but not like, oh, it's a 99. Like, no,
Yeah.
because then for somebody, it could be like, well, this bitch
Right.
lied.
And they ain't
So
come in there and
we'll
try to have porn
start.
star sex with you. Like off break, like niggas,
Not porn
you know how
stars,
people
huh?
are.
So we're gonna save our categories are the ones we just named. We'll do those last, but we'll do some of the generic ones first.
Okay,
Um, this will be hard. Looks. What would you rank yourself? 1 to 100
yo,
on
100
looks.
is like that's a huge skill. I would
So think of it in
say
terms of
like
like grades,
grade.
like A, B,
Okay,
C. So C's are like the 70s.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like a 89. I'm feeling like a
Okay.
89. Yeah.
She can go high with the 89 for looks. I am gonna do a 75.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was look, 75 was definitely my first thought. I was like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I mean,
Cause it's not like I'm
like
cute in
I
the
think I'm
face, but
cute.
I'm fat.
I'm
So I don't
cute, and
know. Somebody might be like,
yeah.
I don't think
And
I'm
see,
ugly,
and
but
for me, looks is for me. I'm going face because I feel like body should be separate.
okay, well we could do that then. You wanna make that separate?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, I'll write down body
yeah.
here. Okay, so what will you give your body then?
I'm gonna give my body like a 75. I'm with a 75. Yeah,
Okay, I'm still gonna stay
yeah.
75.
This is so
They were like this
funny.
middle of the road ass bitch.
Gosh, I'm judging myself.
Yeah, it's
It's
hard to judge
super
yourself.
hard.
Okay. Sex. Technique, not appeal. Technique.
Technique. I'm gonna go with 75. I'm gonna go with 75, maybe 80. But see, again, like I don't. 'Cause-
I'm gonna say
okay,
82.
okay,
And my rationale was because like that's enough where it's like, okay,
yeah.
well, you
It's
could
like
be
a
stellar
B.
in one thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like a
like a
B
B
minus. It's
minus.
like you have potential. If you study enough, you could get an
Yeah.
A. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that was a solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cooking.
When I do it, when I'm in the mood, I'll give myself like an 88. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the one that I struggled with because the same thing.
When
It's
I
like
do it.
I don't cook a lot, but what I do cook, I
Yeah,
cook
like
very
you
well.
can do it. I can do it. Uh,
Yeah. So mm, I might do like a 84.
okay.
Funny.
I'm gonna give myself a 90. Fuck that. Yeah. I'm giving it a
Yeah, that's
90.
where I was gonna
Yeah.
shine as well.
Nah, enough people be laughing at me like fuck it. Like, yeah, I'm rolling. Give me a 90.
Like I have a podcast, motherfucker. I'm
Like,
funny.
please. Know me.
So yeah, I was actually gonna do a 95 there.
Nice. Yes.
That's where I
Yes.
was gonna
I
stand
am modest
out.
by nature. I'm just like I'm dead ass modest by nature. And it's funny. I think it took me adulthood to like really realize that. I was like, oh bitch, you be modest. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, modesty. Oh, somebody used to say something about modesty. My grandmother had a saying, and man, fuck, it's escaping me. Maybe it'll come
Yeah.
back to me. All right. Charisma.
Charisma, I would give myself a 79 because it depends.
I'm gonna give myself a 91 because
Yeah, I think you're hella you're charismatic. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like
This is where I'm gonna
yeah, I
shine.
may or may not.
Whether I like you or don't at a bar, you'll never
Yes,
know.
that is very true. From vacationing and being out with you, that is very true. I I
You'll never know.
am like I'm gonna have to be tipsy to be that girl because if I'm not
Yeah.
interested, it's gonna be all over my face. Like I'm gonna be very much like, oh, okay, well, all right. So yeah, nah. Now get
So am I missing anything in like the basic categories? We had sex, looks, cooking, funny, body, and
no, those are
charisma.
good. I would want to know
All
that
right,
about
now
a guy, like his level.
okay. So now we're gonna go down your list and you're gonna rank yourself for the things you just said that you were looking for in a man.
hmm
First up,
Giving
honesty.
myself a smooth 97. That 3% is sometimes for kindness.
You honest as fuck. All right, my first one I said was emotional stability.
Mm,
I'm gonna go pretty high there. I'll say a 91. I have my moments where I'll feel what I need to feel. I wrap that shit up and move the fuck on.
yeah.
So, it's very rare that I have moments where I'm not emotionally
Right.
stable.
Right.
That's very rare. They happen, but it's rare. All right, you said vulnerability.
Ah, okay, so to be fair, I'm going to give myself a 77. I am working on that. that is that is something I am consistently working on. So,
I didn't even have that on my list. I'd probably give myself, whoo, that's tough. I might have to go into
listen,
65.
and recently, okay, like recently, like I did some studying the last couple of months because I was probably at like a 70, 69, really.
Yeah, I definitely would. I'm gonna write that over on mine at the bottom, and I'm gonna put 65 because that is something that I have been trying to work on in
Yes.
therapy. And and if you have trouble with vulnerability, my therapist recommended a really good video. And I think I shared it with Shika,
Mhm.
but it was Brene Brown. She did a TED talk about vulnerability and how, it is necessary for emotional intelligence and how it really is an act of courage. So I'll link it in the show
Good
notes. Let me
idea.
write that because
Yeah.
but yeah, if you struggle with that, it was actually a good
Hmm.
video to
Yeah, I
watch.
dip in and out
All
of
right.
vulnerability. It's like I might try, then I'm like, all right, that's enough.
Yeah, I mean, it really is
It's
something tough
hard.
to do. So for me, financial stability. As I do a nervous cackle, like so we're trying to head in a better direction. And I only say this because of debt, and I'm just
Hmm.
sick of paying people my money. So I'll be honest there, and I'll say a 70. Like, my house ain't getting
Same.
foreclosed on. But I definitely can do some things better. And shout out to KG for really trying to get me together with the debt because he's doing great things. So he's being a awesome friend. And yeah, so that's one of my big goals for 2020. So trying to figure out the things I'm about to sacrifice to get some of this shit gone. But yeah, I'll say
Yeah, I
70.
remember that.
What is it though? That new term they coined, Henry,
Hmm.
like high earner, not rich
Right,
yet.
right. Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
Henry,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
kinda in that same, like, I can pay all my shit, I can live comfortably. I gave myself till actually I'm giving myself till April to have my credit cards completely paid off. And also the goal from there is to just not do that again because I don't understand why I
Yeah,
do it every
the
year. Yeah,
behavior
it's
has
the
to change.
behavior.
Yeah,
And then it's like before you know it, I'd be like, "Oh wow, look at that."
right? Like, how
Yeah,
did it
like
get back
what
up
were you doing?
here?
So yeah, no, I could be better at that, and I would like to be better at that. Um, but yeah, my lights on.
Sorry, I just got a text message that just, like, blew me. I looked at
Oh,
my phone.
don't you
I
love
normally
it?
don't
I
look
put
when
my shit
I'm
on do not.
recording.
Look, I put my shit on do
Yeah, I
not
normally
disturb.
don't
All
look, but I
right.
think what happens, I forgot because I have the new MacBook, so I have it popped up on my MacBook screen.
Oh,
Damn
right.
it.
That is one thing too, because when I put my phone on do not disturb, it still pops up
Yeah,
on
it
my
does. It's
MacBook
like,
as
damn it.
well. Yeah.
Alright, you said emotional intelligence.
Oh, I'm definitely like a 98. Yeah.
Yeah, I would rank pretty high there
I'm
too.
I'm yeah, I'm very in tune with like other people's feelings and emotions. I really it's one of my strengths.
Got it.
And borderline psychic. So I be
Yeah,
knowing.
trust that
So
gut.
keep that fuck shit away because I know things.
She knows things. We had already did this earlier, but I still said funny and I had said 95. So,
Yes, yes.
all right. Stability, you said.
Um 97, 98. Yeah, I'm pretty stable. Like I'm low risk, it's not a lot of
Low
it's not a
risk.
lot of
I like
wow
risk
shit.
management.
Yeah, yes, yes. Good old business school classes, which I thoroughly enjoyed risk management. But yeah, as far as like my life goes, like yeah, it's pretty stable. It's not a lot of, wild fuck shit happening and my world's not getting
Yeah, it
shaken
ain't
up
no drama. Yeah.
often. Yeah, yeah, it's really cool over here. It's
I
calm.
said sex appeal. Now,
Uh,
this is funny to rank myself on because sexy is not
yeah.
a word that I would use to describe myself, but it is a word I've heard others describe me as. So,
Yes.
um, and I remember and one person in particular was like, it's just it's sexy because you aren't trying.
Right. It's your
Yeah.
presence type of
And
thing.
then
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say asshole, but he was like, and then it's your mouth. Like you just have a very nice mouth, which I
Oh
hear that a
yeah.
lot. Um,
Yeah, I do too. And also guys, like let's not, I mean, like don't open conversation talking about my
yeah,
mouth. Please. I would prefer not to. I mean, I get it, but
yeah.
that's something you can keep in your memory. Just keep that in your brain and maybe tell me later, but not right. Not off
I'm
break.
gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna do an 85.
I think that's
I'm a
fair.
B.
I think that's fair. I think people find you
I'm a B.
sexy. Yeah. Look, I'm a B.
All right, you said grounded.
Um, I will give myself a
Okay.
84 for grounded. Yeah. I think I'm pretty grounded, but I can be ungrounded. Like have a lot of feelings, so sometimes I have to. I mean, kind of pull back and deal.
Gotcha.
Like I try not. I don't. I try not to react to my feelings immediately because I know that they can be a rush of shit. So yeah.
Open-minded was the next one on mine, and I do feel like I am pretty open-minded, but then I think about the scale in which this could mean, and if you meet somebody and the way people are fluid now and just all the
Mhm.
scope of things that could be potentially open-minded.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just thought about that as I was thinking about, like, what would you grade yourself? So, I would be down to try a lot of things or open to experiencing different things. Um, but some things I'm not. Like,
Mhm.
if you mention let's do in a polyamorous situation, nope. I'm
Yeah.
not built for that. So yeah, so I'm like, I guess open-mindedness after I wrote this down and I just started thinking about it, it's kind of relative. So I guess using what I would consider open-minded, I'll do an 81.
Yeah, I honestly think I would be in the 70s because I'm not sure. Remember that time it was the guy I was talking to a match and he kind of shared his kink with me early on and I was like,
Oh yeah,
"Huh.
I do remember
I'm
that
not
actually.
totally I'm not totally turned off by this, but I don't know would I be able to carry this through." So I feel like I might be in the 70s for that.
Okay.
And it wasn't like I didn't judge him for it. I didn't feel I mean I was intrigued actually, but I was just like would I could see me being over that. like like, sir, okay, I'm just gonna go with this guy over here with the bigger dick. Like, what are we talking about? like,
All right.
yeah.
You said healed.
mm. I'm gonna give myself like 73% loading. You know, I've done a lot of work in the last couple of years, but I feel like, you know, better than healed, it would be more so like healing because I feel like that can be an ongoing process.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Depending on what comes into your life. But
Yeah,
yeah.
mine was well, this is very my next one was doing the work. And
Hmm.
yeah, I'm in therapy and I try to apply the things that I learn in therapy and the tools that I use as I move forward. So yeah, I'm doing the work. Sometimes I take hiatuses. Sometimes like right now it's like, oh, I kind of don't want to be bothered with others. So
Yeah.
am I doing the work? Because then I'm kinda, like, shutting off. So I'll say at 80. It could be
Yeah.
better, but I'm actively involved in the situation.
Yeah. Yeah, I do the same. Like I'll take a couple of months off. Like I think I took most of the summer off. Kind of went out there and tested the tools
Yeah.
and
Sometimes you gotta put in the
came
work.
back. Yeah, you got to put in the work and just see. And then, if I'm feeling a little off again, I'm like, all right, let me go. Let me go holler at my girl. But yeah.
So, your last one was chemistry.
That's hard to dang, how would
Yeah,
I
how would you
judge
judge your
myself on that?
chemistry?
Maybe I should trade that out for something
Okay, would
else.
you
Come
switch?
back. Let me see.
While you think, I'll do mine.
Yes.
My last one was adventurous.
Mm,
And, yeah, I like the thrill. Like and when I say adventures, I mean that in like a lot of different ways. Like, oh, we're on vacation and we're gonna try this. Now, even though I might not like it or be afraid or whatever, I might try those things.
Right, 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 right.
um, or trying a new food that I've never had, or then it could be sexually like, you want to stick that where? Okay, let's try it. So yeah. Hmm.
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 You
I'll
know,
do another like 82.
okay.
I feel like I'm a solid B student.
Yeah. Um, you know what? Because I think I'm gonna go with, because I don't want to think about something that I think I'm great at, but um spontaneity
Oh,
is, I like that. I think it took some time for me to realize, like, I kind of dig that. Now for me, how spontaneous am I? Um Probably like a 70.
okay.
Yeah. But
You
like
know,
I will want somebody more spontaneous than
spontaneous
me.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I am spontaneous, and I do like,
Because I'm go with the flow, and I think that's
yeah, like I
why
like to do shit on
I
the
like
whim.
it.
If my wedding could be spontaneous, I would even love that. Like we sit on the couch, like, you want to get married Tuesday? All right, let's do it.
Oh, that's dope. That's cute.
I would totally do it.
That's really
I
cute.
totally would do it. Okay, so I'm gonna sit here and add up. I'm gonna see what your average is, and
I
then I'm
feel
gonna
like
see
I
what
might
mine
be in
is.
a C's. I might
Yeah,
be
I don't know. You gave
I might be
yourself
a
some
B minus.
90s.
Yeah. It's
You
some
got
things I'm dope
89
at.
in look. I'm gonna recap. You said a 80 in cooking, and in, I'm sorry, you said an 88 in cooking. I can't even read my handwriting. You said an 88 in cooking, 75 in sex, an 89 in looks, a 90 for being funny, body 75,
Oh, not too
charisma
bad.
79, honesty 97, vulnerability 77, emotional intelligence 98, stability 90. I think you said 98 there too. Yeah, that's a
Yes.
98. Grounded 84, healed a 73, open-minded 75, and spontaneity 70. So how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay.
So you're 83.
Okay, that's not bad. I'm not mad
That
at
is your
that.
overall ranking of all the things you were looking for.
Okay.
So, my recap, I said sex an 82, looks a 75, cooking an 84, funny 95, body 75, charisma 91, emotional stability 91, financial stability a 70, funny 95, sex appeal 85, open minded 81, doing the work in 80, adventurous 82, and vulnerability 65. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That was 14 too. So I'm at 82.2.
Oh, look at us. I feel like Paul Rudd. Look at us.
Look, I said that. All my life I've been a B student.
Listen, yeah, I definitely hovered in the 3.0 ranges.
Yeah, that's where I was. I was okay with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just thought that was so interesting when we were talking about this on the phone. And it was also interesting doing that conversation with somebody who I had previously been involved with.
Yeah. That's
And
so
him being like, "Are you crazy? Like, you should raise that. You should raise that." Oh no, you should lower that bitch.
right.
But yeah, so I was like, that is fun. And so if you are listening and you are like Shika and I, and you are going to be on the dating scene in 2020, I encourage you to do this little exercise because it's fun to see where your blind spots might be and the things that
Mhm.
you might be demanding of someone else that you won't be able to give. They might require the same of you. So
Right.
I enjoyed the exercise.
That was cute. I liked it. It's
Things that
funny
happen on a
because my
whim.
my therapist was very much like, one of the last times I went, she was like, "Oh, can I see Tinder or can I see an app?" And so she's looking and she's like, "Oh, what about this guy?" And I was like, she was like, "What would you do?" And I was like, "Swipe left." She was she was like, "Why?" She was like, "I mean, he has traveling, likes to cook, da 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 da, like all this shit I said I wanted." And I was like, "I'm not attracted to him." And she was like, "Oh, well, okay." And then she was like, "Well, here's the thing." She was like, "At least try at least one person who meets your, whatever, have the things that you would like in a person, and then go from there." Or and vice versa, making sure that it's just not an attraction and you know you look at their like qualities and nothing match, because
Yes.
I've been specifically like, because she also told me to try Bumble, which I did, and I had a good experience so far. But she was just like if I see somebody and it's like, and for they're looking for, it's like don't know, I'm good, because I know what that means. Like I know what don't know means. It means you want to have casual sex with women
Oh.
without the commitment. So
Oh.
it's like if you don't know what you're looking for, then but like I know how to do this. I've been doing it for a while, so
You
I'll just
have,
say
and
it.
it's funny because it's funny as much as I love the internet and waste so much time on it on social media. That is the one thing I don't do on the internet. I have not
I hate
done
it.
the dating apps or anything.
I've tried
Maybe that'll
literally all of them, I feel like it. Almost all of them I probably tried, because I do like to try things. I will try things and be like, "Oh no, that's not cool. Okay, maybe," or whatever, and then like I kind of just my interaction with it becomes less. So, Bumble, I had done Bumble probably in my 20s, like when it first came out. Um, so she suggested to try that because the woman has to approach the man type thing, or send the first
hmm,
message. So that's
maybe I should
their
download
thing.
Bumble.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like I like matched with somebody who's so far so good. Like it was kind of, shocking, because it felt like the moment I became intentional. Like I put some shit in my bio instead of like my Tinder was just blank, like nothing, just my name. And like
Yeah.
I actually put some effort behind it, and it was like, oh, look. And so
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe I should
yeah.
try.
Because I will say I was on the app, or like on, from when we were, matter of fact, this time last year when we were in Amsterdam, and she was like, get on Tinder. And so yeah, I did it. But
Yeah, she was a big proponent of that.
yeah, and it's just like I have not met, barely talked to. I be clearing out all my matches. Is I'm not. I didn't take it seriously. Um, so I feel like that was part of the reason why I got the results I got. I can own that. You know what I mean? But now
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I mean, because I also was jaded too. Like think I had just done Match. It was like, bruh, like I just paid for some shit. Like I'm over this whole thing. But now, I'm trying to be a little bit more intentional. I'm also being a little bit more vulnerable than I would say I normally am. Um,
That's what's up.
yeah, it's interesting. We'll see.
Well, yeah, I'll let you guys know if I download a dating app. But that's so funny. Like I've met and hooked up with people from like the social media sites, but I
Hmm.
haven't dedicated. I mean, I think I had Tinder. Maybe I had Bumble. I had one of them
I
on my
think we
phone,
did.
and I
Were
remember
we
one
doing Bumble around the same time, like a long time ago?
maybe, but I remember I just was swiping, and because Baltimore's Baltimore,
Yeah,
I know these niggas. I was like, I
yeah.
deleted it. Like I don't want these
Yeah,
people.
Bumble's
So
is really white. Also, like I bought for like 1 month to see who likes me. I'm really shocked at the number of white guys that swipe right on me. Uh, because white men don't approach me. Well, one did, I believe, once before, maybe two. But it's interesting to see. I'm like, oh, I would never have thought. Um, but I'm also not interested in that, so doesn't matter.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, damn, it's been 50 minutes.
Alrighty. It always goes by so fast.
So I can't wait. If you guys do this, I'll list the categories in the show notes. So the show notes for this episode will be a little longer, but I'm gonna list them so you guys, if you weren't able to write them as we were playing along, I would love to hear some of your average scores. Maybe I'll make that the talk to Boonie Tuesday for people who've already listened to the episode. But yeah, I can't wait to hear and for you guys to share some of your scores.
Oh yeah,
So
that's a good idea. I was gonna tell you send it to me so I can ask dudes this.
oh yeah, I'm gonna put it in the
Definitely
show
gonna
notes,
be
man,
asking
because I feel
guys
like
like,
it's like a good thing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, some good conversation, especially to see how they would rank
Mhm.
themselves. So yeah, I'm definitely saving this because apparently I'm gonna have some more future first dates in my future. So all
Yeah, samesies.
right,
All
Shika.
right. Bye.
Bye. All right, I want to thank the homie Shika for coming on the podcast. I hope you enjoyed us being vulnerable a bit and grading ourselves for you to listen. I hope you guys join in on the activity. Look in the show notes on the app. You can head on over to theboonieBreakdown.com also. And after we finish recording this episode, Shika got me to sign back up for Bumble. So we'll see how this goes, y'all. So if you enjoyed this episode, I encourage you to listen and subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or any app that you listen to your favorite podcasts on. Don't forget to leave those reviews too. You might just hear a review on the next episode. Follow us on social media. Share the episode with those you love, those you don't love, those you fucking hate. I don't make these pretty images for nothing, okay? So have a dope ass week. Thank you for listening. And remember, the ratchet in me always honors the ratchet in you. Until next time.